Are you looking for an easy, healthy dinner recipe? I'm Susan Bowerman, registered dietitian, and today I'm going to show you one of my favorite easy recipes to make at home. Here's the reason I like this dish. It's my protein, it's my vegetable, and it's my whole grain all in one dish. And all you really need to do to make this a complete meal is maybe add a salad on the side. So let me show you how it's done. I'm going to start with my olive oil, and I'm just going to put a little bit in my skillet. Here I've got some chopped up onions, green peppers, and tomatoes, and I'm going to saute those in the oil. And I just want to cook these long enough until they soften a little bit. Now the other thing is, when I saute my vegetables, I like to put my seasonings in right away. And the reason for that is because the oil that's in my pan is going to help release some of those flavors. So the next thing I'm going to add is a little bit of seafood seasoning because I'm using shrimp for my protein. So I'm going to put just a couple of pinches. And then the other thing that I'm going to add is a little pinch of turmeric. Now this is partly for flavor but also for color because it's going to give my grain a really pretty color when it's cooked. So I'm just going to stir this up a little bit. And then the next thing that you're going to add is your starch. Now what I've chosen today is I'm using some quick cooking brown rice. And the reason I'm using the quick cooking variety is because when you do this dish, you want something that will cook in maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So this is a pre-cooked dry brown rice. It's widely available. Now I'm sauteing this just for a minute. And what this is doing is just getting the flavors to blend. It's allowing the rice to just get a little bit of oil on it to get it nicely coated. So just for a minute. You can see already it's really pretty. It's got some nice color to it. And now I'm going to use chicken broth. And I've heated this up. And the reason I did that is because that way this is going to come to a boil a little more quickly. Okay, so now you can see it's come to a boil. It's already starting to smell so good. It's from the vegetables and from the seasonings. And now I'm going to just put my protein right on top. Now today what I chose was some frozen shrimp. And the reason that I'm using this frozen is because I don't want my shrimp to get overcooked. So if I put it in the frozen state, by the time the shrimp is cooked and the rice is cooked at the same time, everything's going to be perfect. So I'm just going to lay these on top. Okay, and that's it. And all I have to do now is I'm going to cover it, I'm going to turn the heat down, and I'm going to let it cook. It's going to take about 12 to 15 minutes at the max. So I'm going to turn it down and I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so it's been about 12 minutes. Now, because I have a clear lid, I can kind of look in here and I can tell that it's cooked. But the main thing is when you're cooking with rice particularly, you always want to keep your lid on while it's cooking. So the best thing to do is to just go ahead and time your rice for 12 or 15 minutes, whatever your package directions say. Anyway, my dish is done. Let's take a look. It's beautiful. It smells great. This is one of my favorite combinations, really. The prawns, the rice, the vegetables, it's wonderful. Now, a couple things I like to add at the end. One is some fresh lemon juice, and that's just because lemon with the prawns just adds a little bit of extra flavor. I have to say, I like a little heat, so I'm going to put just a few dashes of hot sauce. You don't have to, or if you like it hot, you can put in some more. And then the other thing that I like to add to this is some plain non-fat Greek yogurt. And the reason that I do this is because when I mix this all together, it's just going to have this amazing texture. So I just put in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and now stir this up. It smells great. And you are done. A little sprinkle of fresh parsley on top. And we are ready to eat. There you go. Prawns, brown rice, vegetables, all in one dish. It's great. Try it at home.